Hey guys, it's Toe from Defective Hat, and today I'm going to be showing you something that I've been working on for it's been a good while now. So this is still in very early development stages. This is maybe sort of halfway through the 10th build that I've ever done of this. So it's going to be a bit rough around the edges and lots of stuff is missing. But I'm just showing you the basic sort of gameplay mechanics. So what you have is it's a 2D platformer. So you play as this character right here, and you can actually change colors in character skins. Like for example, if I wanted to play as a cactus, I could do that. This is probably my favorite skin. I'm gonna go with a cyan. And yeah, this hat, I'm gonna make it red. Yeah, that seems good. So yeah, there's a good amount of customizability, but one of the real big things about this game is something called Rush. Now, what Rush allows you to do is, let's say, I'm going this way, but I want to end up, it'll be easier for me to show you in the level editor. So I'm just going to hop over to the level editor, zoom out a little bit, and here, this is too high for us to actually jump into. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into play. Now what I can do actually is, if I'm going to the side and then I hit the up arrow, what it does is that it'll pretty much pause all the game updates in the game logic, and it will save the momentum and everything. So if I'm moving this way and then I go like that, I will still have my sideways momentum. So for the same thing works that if I jump, let's just say if I go up and then I keep on going, you see my momentum is building because I keep on falling but I never hit the ground. Up in the top left hand corner you can see the rush meter. It's still very early stages, so none of this is actually final. But it will eventually be refueling much slower, and also some other changes I'll be making. So let me just return to the main menu, and let me show you pretty much level editor. Right now, I have this bug that it's actually really easy to fix, but I haven't decided to yet. The bug is that it'll actually load the same level that you were playing in the actual game state instead of just loading a new one. So yeah, this is the level editor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the player start, let's just say here. I don't know. Also, I haven't really gotten the view mechanics up to snuff, so it doesn't like roll with the camera or anything yet. It's something I'll be working on very soon. As I said, this is a very early version of development, so I'm pretty much just working on getting the base mechanics down, and the level editor is a big part of that. So it's fairly easy to build stuff. You just sort of click on it, and then you can drag it around. Right click to delete it. Yeah, and then you just sort of hold down right click and you can just go around and delete lots of stuff. And then when you're actually ready to test the level, you just hit escape and click enter play. And as you can see, the level has been built in pretty much no load time. And yeah, now it is you're playing. So it is actually very easy to actually create your own skins and stuff, and they will automatically be loaded into this GUI. Some of the skins have been translated over to the color changing. Some of them haven't. I'll probably go over in another video how to create your own skins. So this is by far this is a good skin. This is my favorite skin. It's sort of, I don't know, it says something. And I also like this hat. I'm gonna make it yellow. Yeah. Also, fully rebindable controls. This is just me testing out a text input for actually naming levels that I need to institute. But yeah, just text input that you can put in. It has a good amount of characters. Yeah. Rebindable controls. So if I wanted to rush left to be on my numpad, sort of organize those controls. I can make it so it's on my numpad, and I reverse my controls. Whoops. Go back. Controls. Left needs to be that one. This there. Okay. Yeah, and also their controls are completely rebindable. So yeah, that's a good thing. Like if you're left-handed or something like that. So I think this game has a lot of potential, and as you can hear, probably you can hear that there's no sound assets in it yet, because as I said before, this is still very early versions of alpha. But yeah, so I've designed this level really quickly, and I can actually just save it right now. I'll probably add this in like the next few minutes, but a pop-up menu will appear. You'll be able to name your level and save it, and then right now it's saved with the name new map, and you can go to single player and new map. Oh, and here it is. So you can actually save maps under different names. I'm just gonna reset my key bindings. Whoops. Oh. Get back in there. Controls. Up. Left. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So just reset those controls, and yeah, it's actually really easy for you to actually send levels to friends. Once there is, of course, a greater block variety and actually some meaning to the game. But yeah, it's probably going to end up being some sort of puzzle platformer. To see the player stop when it gets into the screen. It's probably going to be sort of Mario-like scrolling, where once you get to the center of the screen, it starts moving over, and then once you get to the end of the level, it then stops moving the screen and your player continues off screen. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Might have to do something else for Y movement. But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and also tell you why I haven't really been making videos lately. So last weekend I was actually at a world championship for robotics. Robotics being first, because actually at my school I help build robots. It's kind of awesome. So yeah, I build robots. We didn't win. We came in like 90th out of 100 in our division. But seeing as there's like 5,000 teams in the world, I don't feel that bad about it. Yeah, we had a lot of fun in St. Louis. Some fun stories to tell. But also, I've been a little bit sick lately. I think I might have caught something while there also, because, you know, when you're in a convention center with like thousands of people, there's bound to be some types of diseases that you'll catch. So yeah, my throat's been a little bit sore lately, and yeah, just sort of little stuff that's been preventing me from making videos. So today I felt that I'd just sort of do this as an update video, and also just sort of show you guys what I'm up to. If you're actually interested in downloading any of the versions of the game, there's a link in the description. I don't know why I just pointed down. It's not like you guys can actually see me. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually be adding a account system in that pretty soon. The game, since it's pretty much only me coding it, I have an art department, of course. I have like 2 people doing art. But all the art assets in the game currently are ones that I made. Yeah, so I'm adding a user account system so you can get updates when a new build goes live, and also just sort of making the front page look better. Right now, it's just sort of, yeah. It's not bad, but it's not good either. So yeah, I'm going to be adding that system. You guys can go on, make an account when that goes live. It'll probably be in like a week or something like that. Since I don't really have that much experience with doing large-scale web editing, you'll probably just see just sort of you'll probably see it as I edit it, because it's not like I have a test site or anything that I'm uploading to. So yeah. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna sort of see if I can show you guys a quick version of the code. I'm not really sure if I can do that. I don't know if DxTory can capture clips, but yeah. If not, I guess this is the end of the episode. If so, stay tuned. So here is the code. I don't really know why I'm showing you guys this. I guess I sort of just want to show you how much there is. It's a lot of classes. It's like over 2,000 lines of code, and I've just sort of been working on this and coding like a fiend. This is the map. Most guys probably have no idea what this means. All the map really does is just store all the tiles. This is the menu state. It doesn't really do anything except for just set it to... all the real work for the menu actually is done in this GUI. I've actually coded lots of interfaces, so that... not really interfaces, but super classes, so it's actually really easy for me to create stuff like this. This does all the work behind all the GUI screens. It'll make sure that it'll make sure that all the GUI components get painted and that they get updated, and yeah, it does a lot of work. This is what allows you to change between skins. It just sort of gets all the skins. This is the text field. This is the GUI tile that allows you to sort of change the place tile. Let's see. This is the bar that is used for the showing you how much rush you have left. There's actually a... how do I say this? It's actually really easy. You can actually make this look however you want. Yeah. You could set it. You can also set colors of it, if you so desire. The buttons are also completely recolorable, as you can see from this. This is actually all the same art asset. This one's been grayed out since there isn't currently a multiplayer. I might add that in the future. I don't know. But as you can see, these ones have been tinted transparent. These ones are all blue. Yeah. This allows you to select what color you want. All the colors are actually contained in, I think, my resources file. Yeah, these are the colors that you're allowed to use. I can actually expand that really easily. Like if I wanted one of the colors to be, let's say, color, no new color, and I can just define a new color. Let's say I want it to be semi-transparent, so 99, and I also want it to be blue, so I do RGB. And now I think this is good enough. I just load the map, and here's my semi-transparent color. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Let me just do... oops. Yeah. So yeah, it's really easy to add new colors and stuff. We'll just delete that. So yeah, if you ever want to make a hat, let me show you how you do that. So I am going to go to my here it is, GUI texture packs. You can also write your own texture pack with your own font. Here is it. Here it is. Characters. I'll go over this later. Right now we want to concentrate on hats. So I'm going to open up Photoshop. Photoshop. Just wait for it to load. Come on, Photoshop. Load. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go to my hat, and I'm going to drag this hat up. Sorry about that. As I told you, I've been a little bit sick. So yeah, the way this is set up is that it's actually split into two portions. This first half is what's drawn without color, and the top half is what's drawn with color. So yeah, let's just it's getting a little bit laggy. If you guys don't notice that much. Yeah, so let's see. Proportions are I have so much stuff open. 64 by 64, yeah, that's what I thought. So new, it's gonna be 64 by 64. And we are going to obviously get rid of that background, or at least make it a new layer. Then we can delete that. Doing so many steps and delete that again. So the way it's divided is that you have, set this to black. So everything from this line down is actually drawn on the player without adding the color tinting, and everything above is using a color tinting. So this actually extends halfway down the player. So I'm just going to draw a box. It's going to be a rounded rectangle. Go from here to there. I don't know. I want bigger radiuses. Let's just say 16 pixel radiuses. Yes, I don't know what this will look like, but I know he will be having fun. Yeah, let's just delete this line here. Now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to copy this, put it up here. Now I'm going to draw in it with white. I'm going to create a new layer above that, and now I'm going to draw some circles in it because I feel like it. Those circles will be white because I like white. They'll be different shades. This one is going to be more of a gray. Oh, I didn't make them new layers. This one will be more of a gray. Yeah. And now I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to save this as, save it for web. It's a PNG, not in my GUI folder. In my hats folder, it's going to be called hat_5. Save that. Close this. Don't really care about that. Hop back into Eclipse. Now, if I coded this right, it should show up. If not, I've just been wasting my time. And here we go. Yeah. It's not really showing up, so let's see what we did wrong. So, we'll just hop back into here. Now it's opening up fireworks. Not exactly what I wanted. Now what it actually means that's not showing up, it means that we're doing the character rendering wrong. So I'm just going to drop into player. Yeah, you guys know you're going to be getting this much. So yeah, I'm actually going to be changing the position of this rendering. So now I'm going to save that, start the game again, hope it doesn't completely kill itself. And yeah, now we're going to change the character. No, we're not changing the character, we're changing the hat. And no change. So yeah, because that was not the hat, that was in fact the skin. So we changed, actually, we fixed actually two things with that. So let's just go back in, and now we could select that. As you can see, the rendering isn't done correctly on here. I'll fix that later, but we have this beautiful hat. As you can see, half of it overlaps with the player, which can allow for some cool effects. Let's make that yellow. Just a bit of lag there. And yeah. So, and yeah, no actually editing of the code whatsoever to make that hat work. Just loaded it in. So yeah, I hope you guys have had I hope you guys have appreciated this. This game has been a lot of fun for me to create, even though it's been kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. One last thing: hats do not collide, no matter what the hat is. There's a reason for this, because I don't want something that's purely aesthetic to be cause a hindrance. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So yeah, it's been Toby from Defective Hat, and have a nice day.